So here it is, the mid-1970s. John Corriveau and I, John was about 3 houses down from me. We decided that we were going to make Colby Street, which was our street, the worst street in town. Now, you might wonder how we arrived at that, and I don't exactly know, but I can tell you that at least part of the conversation was we had considered forming a gang, but the problem we had was that by the time we got enough people together to form a gang, there'd be nobody left to fight. So that wasn't going to work. And we couldn't terrorize the neighborhood necessarily because we had Mrs. Berry and Mrs. Kajula, who probably would have kept us in our place. So terrorizing the neighborhood was out of the question. And the other thing about the mid-70s in our scenario was, we were 9 or 10. There was no internet. We couldn't locate other gangs in other towns. And even if we did, we'd have to have our moms drive us to the rumbles, and they probably wouldn't do that. Well, they might back then. They might have, but they didn't do play dates back then. So anyway, John and I arrived at this decision that we were going to make Colby Street the worst street in town. We did sort of a SWOT analysis, and really the only competition we could identify was Pleasant Street. Maybe they could do some damage up over there, but Pleasant Street really only had the Catholic Church. So you'd have to get up on Sunday mornings and go terrorize the good people on their way into church. And the other problem with that was that John and I were both good French Catholic boys, and if it wasn't our parents in church, it was people who knew our parents. So anyway, Pleasant Street didn't seem like a huge challenge, but that's what we thought of when we were trying to decide on how to make our street the worst street in town.
This is the last one I'm doing.
But it was all good, and I will get into more detail about how we actually did. But let me tell you, we actually thought it out and discussed it and planned it out on how we were making Colby Street the worst street in town. And I don't know, in our own little way, maybe we succeeded for a short time. Anyway, everybody have a great day, Merry Christmas and all of that, and I'll leave you there. Take care.